Ladies and gentlemen, please turn your attention to the stage for a special announcement.
Take me to the place where you go, where nobody knows if it's not ordained. But please don't put your life in the hands.
Morning, hell of a party last night. Otherwise, we have better turnout, huh? So, hey, good morning. I hope you've enjoyed this week. I want to introduce yourself. Many of you may not know me. My name is Matt Domo. I am the chairman of SFA. I joined the board at Bill's invitation last year. I was helping with some consulting. He's like, hey, Matt, can you help out? And it was my great honor and pleasure to work with Joe Langell, who wanted to go off and do some more philanthropic pursuits. And you know, I've grown to love this place. And like many of you, it feels like family. And it's my great honor. Along the way, you know, working closely with Bill, you know, we started talking this summer. We've been doing some rigorous planning. And he said, you know, Matt, I may want to try to do something else. And that led to a couple discussions. And I'm like, well, what would make you happy? And so, you know, I'm going to turn it over to Bill to say what we're going to do, because we went off and based on that went on a very rigorous CEO search. And we are going to have continuity from our founder, and which is such a joy. So I'd love Bill to tell you what he's going to be doing.
Hey, thanks a lot, Matt. Appreciate it. I really appreciate all your support here at SFA, because, you know, whenever you start something, you never know what's going to happen. And I remember the discussion. You guys probably heard some of the story already. I was talking to my brother on the phone. I said, John, I want lapel pins and T-shirts. And he goes, I don't think you understand exactly what you've created. And he was absolutely right. He's sitting in the audience today, and he was spot on. And the person who probably benefited the least from what I created is my lovely wife of 31 years, Christina, who is still by my side, even though I've been spending the last 6 years heads down and making sure we had a solid foundation here at the Space Force Association so we could continue to grow. And so what I've decided to do, and thanks so much to our strong board, the phenomenal staff here at SFA, and by the way, there are 6 people running the Space Force Association. That is it, 6 full-time staff. We rely tremendously on the help of all of our volunteers. Susie Dabrowski, I see Marty Amons right here. All of our board members are volunteers. We got Heidi and Matt Magana and Bill LaCoury, and of course, Matt Domo. And so I'm gonna step over. I'm gonna be the Chief Advocacy Officer here at SFA to continue to advocate for SFA, to continue to help the leadership of SFA, continue to grow this so that we can, again, keep providing a tremendous service and be a platform for our guardians. And I'm really honored to have been mentored by the person who is stepping into the position. So thanks so much, Matt, and thanks for the entire community for making this such a successful organization. It really is because of you that this exists, and I'm honored to be part of it.
Thanks, Bill. And so, yeah, we did a multi-month, very rigorous collection of interviews and discussions and checks, and one person emerged. That person kept bubbling to the top, which is what you want out of a leader. And so I'd like to welcome that leader to the stage. It's someone you know and love. We're promoting one of our own. I'd like retired Brigadier General Damon Feltman to come on stage. Please join me in welcoming our new CEO.
Congratulations. Yeah, thanks. Hey, everybody. So some of you don't know who I am. I'm Damon Feltman. 31 years service in the active duty and reserve, all of it in space. And I'm very humbled and honored to have been selected as the next CEO, replacing my good friend Bill Wolf. For those who are here and part of the conversation right now, I just want to emphasize what the Space Force Association is about. It's about the service, it's about the Guardians, and it's about advancing U.S.-led security in space. And so Bill has set a tremendous foundation for that, as evidenced by this event. It's not just this event that we do. We do lots of things across the country through our chapters. And in the months and years ahead, hopefully, we'll be able to keep scaling those activities. For example, we stood up a chapter in Boston this year. They hit the ground running, and they're already doing great work for us there. But using that as an example, the goal is to scale our support to Guardians directly, support the Space Force to the best of our ability, and not just have events like this here in Orlando once a year, but have events across the country that focus on Guardians and security in space. So with that, I think I've probably said enough. Thanks so much to the board. Thanks so much to Bill. Thanks to those of you who have made the trip to come out here, spend a couple of days with us here in Orlando. Look forward to working with you.
Thank you. And I'd like to tell you a fun thing I discovered, meeting with Damon all these times, a little personal side. He's a homebrew man. He likes to make his own beers, very passionate about European beers. And I was listening to this story. He flies in the ingredients for the beers he wants to make and supplements it so that the beer and the chemicals and everything are exactly as if you drank it in Europe. And I'm thinking to myself, somebody that is that precise and focused on quality is going to do a kick-ass job for SFA. And I hope you'll join me for that. I'd like all of the team of SFA board volunteers, can you please stand up? It's been a year, thank you. There's a reason I'm doing this. It's been a year of growth in SFA. The team's grown, as they've talked about. We've also done a lot of work on rigorous improvement, process, priorities, and focus. And my message to you is we are entering next year with a clarity of focus, clear targets, a strong conviction, and a strong team. The foundation has been set, SFA is ready to scale, and the best is yet to come. Thank you so much for being so patient with us through an ambiguous shutdown and everything else, and rewarding us with the faith of your presence. Thank you for coming. I hope you enjoy the rest of today, and may your holiday season be amazing. Thank you.
Picture right here, guys. Picture right here.